I see someone already called for you. I don't know, but I hear loud screams and a woman crying. From some motel room, I think. I thought it might be a typical husband-wife brawl. You know, the food wasn't to his liking or something. But then I remember that 2 women had been kidnapped in the area. I'm glad someone called you. You better check it out. I don't know for sure, but I think it's more like the other end of the building.
Oh, good evening. Are you all right? No, not particularly. I actually just got here, so... No, nothing really. I'm sorry.
Is it? Is something wrong? I think the walls in this motel are made of paper. You can hear everything through them. The guy in the next room is snoring awfully loud. Yes, I'm sorry, sir. I heard. A woman crying, I think. Some guy was yelling at her really loud. I think it was from upstairs somewhere. More like from the side of the bar, because they were really loud. I just heard this guy keep saying things like, "You don't respect me, you don't understand anything. This depression is because of you. You treat me as half a man, then you'll see." It seemed like a normal marital argument, but this woman was really crying a lot. Oh, yes, I see. Thank you, sir.
Yeah? What's going on? Why are you questioning my guests? Great, another price. You're gonna bring me bad luck too? Yeah, there was this guy. Jack Price. I took pity on him because he was broke. Let him spend the night here on the couch. For free. But the bastard, before he ran off first thing in the morning, lifted my phone and all the cash I kept here. Lesson for me, huh? Do you know him? I don't know, and I don't want to know. I can't help you. Don't ask any of the other guests either, because I'm sure none of them saw him. Thomas. Yeah, unfortunately, I know who that is. He got drunk, made a ruckus in the pub next door, then came to me and threatened to get my daughter if I talked to the police. He's a fucking freak. I didn't care that much for his talk, but, you know, he made my blood boil a little. Room 1 on the first floor. He sits there all day. I don't think he goes outside. I saw that he came in with some woman. Either that's his wife or, well, you understand. Besides the room he's in, he's paid for another one. He gave a big bonus, so I didn't go into why he needed 2 rooms. Confirm it. I have his personal information. I took it off his ID. I don't think so. I'm just waiting for him to check out. These guys are more trouble than good. I'm not gonna ask for a warrant, because he's obviously got a lot on his plate. Get him out of here. The code's 14452. Yes? You know this is a motel, right? A cheap motel. It's where people come to do all kinds of weird shit and yell a little bit. I've learned to stay out.
Yes? What is it? If you must. What exactly are you asking? Other than some drunken fooling around, nothing important. Yeah? Anything else? Don't even remind me. He came in with his wife, but they don't seem to be getting along very well. I think, he's got a heavy hand. He usually orders food to the room. Last time he came in here, he drank a lot and spilled his guts. He was telling me how fucked up his life is. About 2 days ago, I remember that someone on TV was talking about the disappearance of these 2 girls in the neighborhood. Terrible thing. And what did he say? First, he hurled at his father the accusation that because of his financial scams, they had lost their house and their life savings. They were left with nothing. Then the old man ended up in jail, I think. That very thing. Left the kids and the wife with nothing. What else? Talked a lot about some doctor. A therapist, I think, who he was obviously in love with. She wasn't necessarily in love with him. He said it was his wife's fault and he had to pay for it. I remember rather well. Yeah? Anything else? Yeah, the kitchen's in the middle of cooking his order. I want Jones to pick it up as soon as I call him. Yeah? Anything else?
Police? What's the matter? But what exactly? They're always yelling or snarling at one another, or last night there was a couple upstairs having a good time. Well, they were loud, but I didn't find it strange. In a motel like this, it's pretty standard. There's always people like that.
You again. Is there a problem? You again. Is there a problem?
Yes? Is there anything else you want to ask?
You again. Is there a problem?
I told you. I didn't hear or see anything.
Well, do you know anything yet? Room 1? Well, no, but I came across him at the restaurant once. An asshole, rude and vulgar, and he's hot-headed. I saw which room he went back to afterwards, so I know it was him. He's rather unsettled, and he acts as if he was a bit out of his mind. He was mumbling something under his breath. Well, he's a weirdo.
Let's talk. Yeah, sure. Why should I talk to you? Why don't you tell me that you understand me? You think I don't know that? You think I didn't regret it? She's paying for my sick head. Maybe it's not fair, but such is life. All right. I've thought it over. I give up. I know my rights. I won't say anything.
Is it over? Is it over? Have you taken care of him? Thomas kidnapped that therapist of his. He said he was keeping her somewhere close. He's been looking into her, but I don't know if she's at the motel or somewhere else. You have to find her. Don't waste any time. You have to find her.
I know my rights. I won't say anything. I'm not saying another word without a lawyer. Fuck you.
I told you everything. I can't believe it. It's the guy from room 1, isn't it? I ran into him from time to time because he was out smoking. He was hanging around the bar a little bit too, and I once heard him discussing his truck with another hotel guest. That man had already checked out, but I remember that was the case. She must be around here somewhere. I saw her once. Smaller, white, I think. Then she did in fact disappear. But if the man's still here, then so is his truck. I have no idea. Maybe the other guests at the motel know something.
Excuse me, sir, but I have to go make a phone call. Yeah, I saw one. I think the guy from room 1 parked it behind that diner next to the motel.
What's the situation? Can you say anything more? No, I'm sorry.
What's that noise up there? Holy shit, so he's a complete nutcase. Check out room number 3 downstairs. That's the other rooms Jones rented. Here's the key. Yeah, sure.
Oh, at last. I was so afraid that crazy man would leave me here. I only have a few bruises, but it's nothing serious. And he, Thomas, how is he? And his wife, is she alright? Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
And? Did you find the other abductee? You did a great job. Thank you.
Thank you very much again.
Yes? Is there anything else you want to ask? Yeah, he's behind our diner. Something wrong with her? Sure. Goodbye.
Did you find the woman? I'm so glad. Is she all right? Of course.
Excuse me, sir, but
I know my rights. I won't say anything.
Don't waste any time. You have to find her. Oh, really? That's wonderful. You have no idea how happy I am to hear that. So, is it really over?
house.
You can't park here. You blocked the entrance. The customers are gonna be mad. Easy for you to talk like that, huh? You flash your badge and that's it. I'm just a security guard and I get paid to keep the entrance clear. If I get fired, who's gonna buy my son his medicine? Kid needs a heart transplant, you know. Yeah? What else do you want to know? I'm taking notes, but only those big ones. No passenger cars. Why? I can't because we don't have it. I mean, we do, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Broken and not working. It'll be 2 weeks now. Don't give me that look, because it's not up to me, okay? The boss knows there's a malfunction, but he hasn't done a thing about it. What can I do? We've got one here in the neighborhood. How do you say repairs? Oh? Repairs. You know, for computers and junk. They have a lot on their plate. They hardly ever come out of there. Why should I? I also find it annoying that I have to go everywhere and look after everything myself. In the good old days, I'd just sit in the guardhouse, look at the monitor, and be done with it. You're a big talker. And that's what this whole nonsense is about. I already told my boss that for me this is a complete waste of time. Which one of us would be so stupid as to steal from ourselves? Unless it's one of the electricians. I'm telling you, it's just bullshit. That's all. Make it quick, huh? We really need to keep the entrance clear.
Hello, Mr. Policeman. I knew you from somewhere. It was on the radio. Something going on at that station, huh? Poor girl. I don't blame that brother of hers. How was he? Fast, huh? If you want to pass, you better be patient. The guys have lost the keys to that truck. They vanished into thin air or something. I didn't lose it. I didn't look for it. Simple.
What? My kid do something wrong again? Well, about the neighbor's car, we've already made a deal. Yeah. Well, if it's not the kid, what is it? Yeah, and we're the best in town at it. You're starting to worry me. No, I sure don't. Their boss is a cheapo, and we know what we're working for. He thought we were too expensive. I told you, their boss is a tightwad. None of my people are gonna fix it for free, because why would they? You care, don't you? Okay, sure. I'll call him, but no promises. Yes? No. I don't think so. What's this all about? Yes? No problem. Goodbye.
The police? Is something wrong? Ours? Or the repair shops? What is it? You see that blue building behind me? You go up there and you take the stairs to the first floor. The boss has an office up there. Sure, I'm about to finish my shift, but if you need anything else, I'll be around.
Good morning, can I help you? No, I'm not. The boss is upstairs in his office. I think that's why they call me a warehouse supervisor. I make sure that everything's fine, you know? I've got some paperwork to take to the office. It's at the other end of the square, so if anything, look for me there.
Good morning. I hope you hear about that theft. It's crazy, I swear to you. If something suddenly disappears and no one knows what really happened, in my opinion, it's quite obvious. What I can tell you is, our security guard is what he is. I get the feeling he comes here for punishment, but we can't afford to hire someone else at this point. Of course, if he screws up badly, I'll just fire him, but I like to give people a 5th and 10th last chance. That's not a bad thing, is it? Besides, what's going on here has grown way too big for security to do anything about. That's why I called you. You. Yes, I felt there was no need for additional expense. You know, I'm looking at you and Do I know you from somewhere? Haven't you been in some commercial or... What's your name? I knew it. Price. Of course you did. Jackie showed me your picture. He worked here for a while. A short time. Maybe about 2 weeks. Well, no more. He was in security, just like me. Then he just disappeared. He stopped coming in, just like that. I have no idea. The guys won't tell you anything either. Jack hasn't been in touch with anyone. He talked to me sporadically. No, not particularly. If I noticed it right away, I probably would have cleaned it up myself. Recently, complaints from customers have increased a lot, and we can't ignore them anymore. Business is business. I'm sure you understand. You're asking about fuel? Our internal calculations suggest between 50 and 150 gallons per tanker. Customers are really angry, and there's nothing worse than negative publicity. You can ask around among the boys. Maybe one of them will tell you something he didn't tell me. After all, a badge is a badge. 7 people. There used to be more of us, but hard times have come, as in any business. Excuse me? How? What are you talking about? This is bullshit. If you look up at the screen up there, you'll see for yourself that everything's working. What's all this nonsense about a malfunction? I have no idea. Ask him. Let me know, okay? What you find out. I hope you find the thief.
I told you, the boss is in...
Anything else? Anything else?
How's that? Did you find anything out? You're kidding. I don't understand any of this. You think Harry is somehow... How's that? Did you find anything out?
Yeah, anything else you want to ask?
No problem.
Come on, you can go through. I wasn't paying attention. Why do you ask? Boys frequently spill stuff. It's not uncommon. It's kind of funny, by the way. Mr. Policeman is investigating a gasoline puddle.
The guys said we had police hanging around. Bullshit. What is this about? I'm on break, so please, let's move this. Yeah, I wash cars. It's a stupid job, but there's no other. I don't know. I don't think so. Everybody does their own thing. Well, you're a talker.
I told you, the boss is in his office.
Another attempt by Motormouth? Canisters? No, I don't think so. Sorry. It sounded like I was talking to the Pope himself. I don't know anything. I wash cars. You better talk to Peter about the canisters. He's in charge of the warehouse. Well, you're a talker. Really? That's who you want to talk about? Well, I don't think he's happy. He's a lazy ass at work and he's a master at it. Even now he walked around and disappeared. If I have to. He's always bragging. You can't stand it anymore. He also keeps going on and on about his last job. He was some kind of super manager or supervisor there. I think he misses it, but I don't blame him. He used to be a somebody. Now he's a nobody. No. I asked him once and he got mad and that it wasn't my business. Well, you're a talker.
Oh yeah? I'm really busy. If you must. So good, it's not good at all. I see him every day, sure, but I won't say any more about him. Well, maybe just that he's a lazy ass and a bum. If you must. No. I guess I would have noticed, huh? If you must. What could it be? I didn't see anything strange. Will you leave me alone? If you must. Yeah? What is it? I repeat, what do you mean? Nonsense. That doesn't prove anything. But the surveillance... Damn. I can't talk to you about this. This is about my family. If I spill the beans, I don't even want to think about it. What? No, you don't understand. They're gonna hurt them.
Another attempt by Motormouth?
I'm glad to see you. Bob was looking for you. I don't know why, he didn't say, but he looked nervous. I'm glad to see Bob.
Anything else? Sure. What is it? And I just saw him a second ago. He was running this way. Behind those big blue hangers. He was acting weird. He doesn't normally speed up like that. Oh, I don't know him at all. He often smells of booze, so I stay away from him. Oh, I talked to him once and he told me he was too smart for this job. He obviously has a problem with it. I don't think so. But also, you know, I don't follow him around, so maybe I don't know everything. Yeah? Yeah, it's great that you're here. It's very important. You're looking for that security guard, right? I saw him. He was majorly pissed off, and I think he had a piece. A gun, I mean. He usually only goes around with a radio, which never works anyway. If you go through that door behind me at the end of the hangar, you'll find him. He's been jumping around like he's had ants in his pants. Sure thing.
How's that? Did you find anything out? What's weird about it? I don't know. Maybe. Talk to Peter, our warehouse supervisor. He'll know more. He wasn't downstairs? Then in the office, across the square. And nobody cleaned it up? Talk to the boys. Maybe one of them saw something. I don't know much more than what I already said. He seemed okay at first, then it kind of went downhill. He once mentioned that he was having some trouble with his wife and child. Apparently, he hasn't seen them in 8 years, but it didn't seem to make any difference. I caught him drinking at work once. I was gonna fire him right away, but I didn't have anyone to replace him. He promised it wouldn't happen again. There was also a situation where he got a little too close to one of our employees. The girl quit because she was sick of him. I don't know, but no, I don't think so. I wouldn't go down that road again. Harry's clever, and he's not stupid. When he tried, he was really thorough. But he doesn't care anymore. At all. I hope you find the thief.
You don't even know what you just did.
They'll get you. You'll see. Believe me, we're gonna regret getting involved in this.
Cops! Go tell your boss. I'll take care of him. Make me.
You took care of them? They threatened me. I don't know who they are, but 100%. I don't know them. They waved a gun in my face and told me to stay here. Luckily, you showed up right after that. Can you tell me what this is all about? This is a sick situation. I don't think I'm gonna get any sleep now. Well, okay, thank you.
for the news.